Hi, I'm Jerry Robinson with Rainforest, Flora Incorporated, Torrance, California. World famous for our Tillandsias and Tillandsia hybrids. What you probably already know is on the Tillandsia hybrids, they take from 6 to 25 years to grow from seed. So you wonder how the heck can these guys afford to spend all that time growing the Tillandsias from seed. And one of the ways we do that is with our wholesale business and our value-added products. So today I'm going to show you a lot of the wholesale items, a lot of the value-added products that we have to offer our garden centers and gift shops around the country. We'll start with the bare root Tillandsias, which you're familiar with. Rainforest Flora is really famous for. We can ship these all over the world. There's no soil on them, so it makes it easy. We'll tag them if you need them, have a care tag and the name of each plant. But in the wholesale world, Tillandsias are everywhere. They're in gift shops, they're in garden centers, they're in any design stores, whatever you want to find them. So here's just an idea of what we carry in the line of bare root Tillandsias. And we can get them retail ready where they have the tags, prices, UPCs, anything you need on them, we can supply that. Now when we get away from these, when we have value added, then we start putting them on the wires to hang. We have, as you can see here, we have our displays of how some of the stores can merchandise our products, showing all the different value-added products that we have. I'm going to set these down. Now we have the Tillandsias on the Tilly hanger wire. So these are a great way to display them in the retail environment with their tags, UPCs if needed, bare root pricing for the plants by themselves. And I know that Paul's probably done a couple of videos on the Tilly hanger using the Tilly wire. And we have Tilly wire that comes in about 10 different colors. It's anodized aluminum, so it's inert, it does not react with the plants in any way. It's just anodized aluminum. You'll see that this is the copper. I'm kind of purposely showing you the copper because you mentioned copper wire and everybody kind of freaks out because they're afraid that the copper is going to kill the plants. But this is inert. It's just a copper colored aluminum, anodized aluminum wire. So we have the bare root with the Tilly hanger. Then also what we've done in the past for value added, the first thing we ever did was we added the Grapewood. And I'll pick these up. This is California Grapewood. We get it out of the fields in Northern California. It could be Napa, Sonoma, Mendocino counties. They pull the vines after the harvest. If they're gonna, because of the drought, they take out some of the whites and put in some reds because the reds take less water. So they pull them out, and we have contracts with different vineyards to get the vines as they pull them out and replant them. So it's kind of a constant process up there. So we're fortunate that there is a pretty good supply of grapewood after the harvest. So we'll take the grapewood, we'll sell it by itself, just like this. You can see the character. There's lots of nooks and crannies where you can just put in, you can take a bare root Tillandsia, you can just kind of wedge it in there. You can glue it on with Tilly tacker, which we also provide at the store level. We have Tilly tacker, we have our own fertilizer, Epiphyte's Delight, 18927 is the formulation. It has ammoniacal and nitrate derived nitrogen rather than urea derived nitrogen, so the plants can take it to their leaves. But back to the grapewood. Tillandsia you can glue on. You can see some of the finished products that we offer to the wholesale garden centers and wholesale customers. You can do single Tillandsias, we do the single small ones, we do the regular smalls, and then we'll go up to things that are 36 inches with the Bromeliad and some Tillandsias on there. So that's the bare root Tillandsias, and we have the grapewood and the mounted Tillandsias. Now we'll go to some of the other products that we offer our wholesale customers. By far and away over the last 4 or 5 years, the most popular product has been our birds on the rings. Here you can see we have a full array of very, very accurately displayed, depicted cockatoos, macaws, Amazon parrots. We have toucans. So any kind of a bird that you might have, people that are bird people would have in their house, we would probably have that available. We have African grays, we have sun conures, very popular bird. the cockatoos, and the macaws, and we actually even have some larger full-size macaws. But you can see that right now we have, I think it's 5 different sizes. We have the 6-inch. I think there's about 18 different 6-inch. We have the 8-inch, and there's about 12 different 8-inch. Then we have the double 10-inch, which is one of my favorites, and we have about 10 or 12 different ones of those. Then we have the 14-inch singles, which are full size in regards to the African grays and the toucans and the cockatoos. A little bit smaller than full size on the macaws that you see here. So these are the birds in the rings. We sell them both with plants and without plants. A lot of the garden centers have to have an item with a plant on there, otherwise they couldn't carry it as a green good item. So we offer them, most of the ones we sell have plants on them. So these are the birds in the rings. We've been doing this for about 5 years, and it's still one of our strongest items. Now, to kind of complement these on our displays, you see a smaller display. Now we have what I call a rainforest fauna, which is a double little rainforest animals. You have geckos. We have what's this? A blue morpho butterfly, like you'd find in Costa Rica. We have tree frogs. We have owls, which are very, very cool, very, very popular. Owls. Even squirrels. I don't know how many rainforest squirrels there are, but I'm sure there's some squirrels in the rainforest someplace. So we have squirrels, and then kind of our logo bird are the hummingbirds, because they do a lot of pollinating for us. They're on our payroll. We take care of them really, really well, and they're the ones that pollinate the plants for us, so we can get the seeds and grow them from seeds. So hummingbirds, and we probably have 4 or 5 different hummingbirds, and then all these other, we call this the rainforest fauna collection. Now, some of the other items that we carry, we do a lot of the glass globes. You'll see these in every catalog, from Wind and Weather to Plow and Hearth to Ruse to Design Within Reach to Pro Flowers. Everybody's carrying the glass globes because there's so many applications you can do with them inside the house. But I want to caution anybody that does do it that the plants still need bright light, and they need some air circulation, and they need to be taken out of the glass globe and soaked underwater overnight every other week. Or you can take them out and dunk them a couple times a week, make sure they're dry, then put them back in. But if you just leave them in there and give them a spray now and again, they're going to die. So you got to be a little bit more careful. It's not quite as easy as you're led to believe, but with a little bit of care, bright light, regular watering, they'll do okay. We have them in several different sizes. We have 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, and we sell both the glass. We import the glass directly from China, so we do have the glass as well as the completed items. Even on the bigger ones, we offer the stands that you can, they're better to display them in a table near a window. So we have the glass globes, and then the other items that we carry, mostly in the Southern California market, because these are not easy to ship. They're ceramic gardens with our Bromeliad combinations, and we use Nerogelia. This one's Madame Von Derme. People love this plant because it has a bright, bright, bright red center. The center will last for at least 6 months, and then we generally combine them with a Varesia, which is more of a spiky inflorescence. Then we have the Guzmania, which is more where the leaves turn colors and last up to 3 or 4 months. So we can do these for you we do a 4-inch, 6-inch, then the gardens are 8-inch and 10-inch. We advertise they last 3 to 4 months. People get more than that out of them. Even when they're through blooming, the blooms will go from red or yellow to brown, and once they do that, you just clip them off, and you can grow the pups, and you'll have plants blooming in 1 to 2 years if you give them good light and you put fresh water in the center. Now I know how much cut flowers cost, because I can't give my wife a Bromeliad arrangement for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, or a gift giving time, so I have to buy cut flowers. Generally, they're going to range from $40 to $60 for a nice arrangement in ceramic. These generally retail probably between 40 and we have some smaller ones that are like $30. Most of them are the $40 to $50 range, which is a great price point for a gift for a close friend. But they last 10 times as long as cut flowers. You don't have the problem with the water smelling after a week, and you just keep fresh water. I recommend just taking them under the faucet with the spray and just get them good and wet about once a week. Make sure all the stagnant water is out of there and it has fresh water. These are our Bromeliad arrangements, and we've been doing these for, I don't know, 15 years, and they just keep selling like clockwork for us. Also, with the bird line, we've come up with a few items just to take advantage of the bromeliads and the birds that people collect. We call it our trunk pot, which has a Guzmania or a Variesia, or even sometimes we use Cyanea. We'll use a Cyanea, Tillandsia Cyanea in this one. Then we also have the birds, where we use two bromeliads, the birds and the branches, and we have this in two sizes. And we usually have 4 to 6 different bird combinations, from hummingbirds to, here's a eclectus or macaws or toucans and cockatoos. With this one we have, I think, 4 different ones. We have a blue and gold macaw, we have a scarlet macaw, toucan, and a sulfur crested cockatoo. So these are our items, value added, ready to go, grab and go. We offer displays like these where you can hang birds, you can hang globes if you want. Here's fairy gardens are really popular, so we've come up with fairies on top of the globe, where we have the glass globe, a resin fairy, and a little Tillandsia in there. Also can be hung on the tree, or can be displayed on a table. Try and be as versatile as possible. Displays will come in a 3-foot Grapewood double T up to a 5-foot Grapewood double T. Then we also have the natural, this is the way the grapevine looks in nature. The vines will grow off these branches, and they'll now more often than just freestanding old vine Zinfandels, they'll grow them on the stainless steel cables, so they can do mechanical harvesting on the grapevines. So this is a brief description of our product line, all the value added. You can visit our website, rainforestflora.com. There is in the makings a page on just the wholesale items. It's not complete yet, but it will be available by spring this year. If you really want to have me email you some photos or give you more information on these product lines, I do have photos on my computer. I'm at JR, that's for Jerry Robinson, JR at rainforestflora.com, or you can call me at 310-370-8044. I'm in extension 114. Thank you.